All right? NFL Week 1 officially in the books. How your squad do? Or was your squad like mine and took a L? And definitely not the stimulating kind either. More importantly, how them parlays go? Huh? How your parlays go? Was anybody else screwed when this happened?
York to try to win the game. The kick. Oh, look at this. Distance. And Cade York wins it for Cleveland.
Or was you tricks when this happened?
Let's go into Jamar Chase. 4 seconds left. Burrow dials it up. Touchdown! Jamar Chase!
Yeah, I got so pissed I switched games. I didn't, yeah, I ain't even gonna hold you.
Trying to complete the route. McPherson, it's blocked! What a turn of events!
It was a roller coaster Sunday, and I went 8-7 with the picks. I know it's no video, but trust me, I went 8-7. There's no way in hell I'd lie about going 8-7. I mean, I would at least made that thing 10-5 or something like that. You know what I mean? Made myself look good. Sheesh. No worries. No worries. We back. We're back. And looking to go at least 12-5 this week. Well, yeah, 12-5. Easy. My mom had an aunt named Will C. We'll see. Starting with Thursday night game in the AFC West showdown, the Chargers versus Chiefs. Chargers versus Chiefs. Hey, look, QB1 for both squads was a stud last week, combining for well over 600 yards passed and 5 touchdowns. No picks between the two quarterbacks. This should be a shootout. Hard to bet against my homeboy and the Chiefs. And I ain't. I'm just sorry I can't bet with the Chargers. I got the Chiefs 42-38. Moving on to the Jets versus Browns. This game is bisexual. And it could go either way. I think I'm gonna go, and I can't believe I'm saying this, with the Jets 2013. Next to the 1 o'clock games, we have the Commanders taking on the Lions. The Commanders looked solid last week against the Jags. They almost blew it, but looked pretty solid. The Lions was playing catch-up all game and almost got it done, losing to Philly 35-31. Nothing much to say. I'm going Commanders 27-21. Next up, we got the Bucks versus Saints. NFC South showdown. Hey, we look good, didn't he? He look good. He looked good. He looked solid. He looked back. He did. Versus the Cowboys. But I'm not sure that will be enough versus the Saints. With Jameis Winston and company looking pretty good themselves last week. I mean, come on. Jameis Winston is by far the most funniest quarterback in the NFL. Period.
You went into the medical tent at one point. What was the difference for you guys?
I just started praying. I was in pain, but I trust my teammates. We kept fighting and we never gave up, so all the glory belongs to God. He's the one that brought me through.
I got the Saints in the upset, 28-24.
Where was the pain, Jameis?
Yeah, there's pain. There's pain everywhere. So we got to keep on pushing through.
Next, we got the Panthers versus Giants. Hey, not gonna hold you. I had zero faith in them Giants last week, but they got it done. With Saquon Barkley back looking like he ain't missed a snap last year. You hear me?
James the motion man. Shovel. Barkley breaks a tackle. Wow. Dives in for 2.
Wow.
I'm picking G-Men, 23-20. Next up, we got the Pats versus Steelers. All I'm going to say is this. Bro gave us all black Air Force. Pittsburgh may need that energy this week if they want to beat the Pats. But look, that black Air Force One energy just don't wipe off, okay? They gonna hold on to some of that. I'm going Steelers 21-10. Next up, we got the Colts versus Jags. Jacksonville quarterback Trevor Lawrence, a.k.a. Sunshine, looking to get in the win column. I think Trevor has a solid game. I don't think that's enough to beat the Colts. I'm picking Colts 24-21. Now, the next game ought to be the best of the early 1 o'clock game. You hear me? Huh? and that is the Ravens versus the Miami Dolphins. Both teams started 1-0, and both team offenses looked stellar last week. Hey, this one can go either way. It can go either way. Lamar Jackson is playing for more than just wins right now. He's playing for his contract. He's playing for his financial security. And so, with that being said, I'm going to go with the Ravens 31-30 and a nail biter. Next up, we got the Falcons versus Lambs. Next up, we got the Falcons versus the Rams. I just don't know why I keep saying that. Anyway, Rams bounced back this week in big bash, 31-26. Next up, we got the Seahawks versus the Niners. Seahawks coming off a shocking upset win versus the Russ and the Let's Ride Broncos. The Niners are coming off a very stunning loss to the Bears, 19-10 in Soldier Field, in what was a monsoon up there. You feel me? Gino looked pretty good in that last game, huh? How they wrote him off, he ain't right back. I like that. I might use that. Looks like I'm gonna have to pick him in the boys versus my Niners this week. Yeah, f***ing right. Niners, 2017. Next up, we got the Bengals versus the Cowboys. Dak is out with a fractured right thumb on his throwing hand. And as I said in my prediction video, you can go back and check it out, the injury bug is again with Dallas, or biting Dallas. Gotta be tough if you're a Cowboy fan watching all your stars fall by the wayside, stung by that doggone injury bug. It must be. This matchup essentially breaks down to Burrow versus the backup. And give me Burrow any day of the week and twice on Sundays. Yep, so they can play at 1 o'clock, turn around and play at 4, they can play at 4 and 8, they can play at 1 and 8. I don't give a Burrow versus the backup, I'm picking Burrow. Bengals, 31-10 as the Cowboys struggle on offense. Riding the Denvers, they hosted Texans. Hey, look, I'm going Broncos 24-20. That's right. Next up, we got the Cards versus the Raiders. Let's face it, both teams look like last week. After that guy, Derek Carr threw 3 picks last week versus the Chargers. No, he was probably pressing. Still, I think I'm going to go with the Raiders on this one.
With that mother
23-26. Next up, we got the Bears take on the Green Bay Packers. Not going to hold you. Green Bay needs some receivers. It looks like. Yeah, they need some receivers. Bad. Get that man some help. I'm going with the Bears on this one, 24-21. Next up, we got the doubleheader Monday night game. Tennessee versus Buffalo, first game. And the following game is the Vikings versus Eagles. Don't think this was going to be an easy walk in the park for Buffalo, as Tennessee looking to bounce back. They have a very solid team and really took a surprising loss in week 1. But if you really followed the Titans, they really start off slow most of the years. They'll be hanging around with some ugly losses early in the season. They'll be 3-3. They'll be 500 until it's the final stretch, and then they'll just start peeling off games, winning close games. That's what they did last year. It's what they've typically done. But they're starting off slow. And I'm going with the Bills, 31-20 seed. And in the last game, Vikings versus Eagles, it's one of those bye games. I think I'm going to go Vikings on this one. They're looking solid. I believe they're gearing up to try to make a run at that NFC North. Could be. I'm going to Vikings 31-28 over the Eagles. Good luck to all your teams, you know what I mean? If you're a fan like me, be rooting and yelling at the TV. And please, if you're betting, please bet responsibly. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Heem Scheme with your weekly picks. You feel?